Video 3 for lesson 3-15 is all about practice. So just like video 3 for yesterday's lesson, this one is all going to be all about practice. So I'm going to give you 4 different categories, and then you're going to get 4 problems in each category, and I want you to round the numbers accordingly. So give me a second. I'll just put everything up, and then work the problems, and then check and see how you did. Alright, now that we have the categories down, let's write the numbers. For the nearest whole number, our first one is going to be 31.75. Then we have 6.49. Then we have 11.5. And then 0.97. And these are round to the nearest whole number. For the nearest tenth, we have 51 and 16 hundredths. We have 8 and 55 hundredths. We have 147 and 67 hundredths. And then we have 84 hundredths. Again, these are round to the nearest tenth. Let's make our pen a little bit wider here. For our round to the nearest hundredth, we have 4.051, 16.686. We have 0 and 996 thousandths, and then we have 51 and 202 thousandths, and that's round to the nearest hundredth. And finally we have thousandths. We have 0.8109. We have 60.4554, and 1.0007, and then finally we have 99 and 9,997 ten thousandths. So please pause the video and then round, and then restart the video, check and see how you did. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, you finished what you did. You finished, and let's go through here. Remember, we have to look at the nearest whole number, so we're going to underline the whole number, and we're going to look to our neighbor. 7 tells us to go up, so we go climb the vine to 32. Okay, look at the 6. That's the whole number. Look to our neighbor. 4 tells us to go to the floor, so we're just going to go right back down to 6. 11. 1 is look at our neighbor. 5 tells us to go up, climb the vine, so we go to 12. And then 0, we look to our neighbor to the right, which is a 9. 9 tells us to go up, so 0 goes to 1. All right, nearest tenth. Now, important that we get the right place value here. Look at the 1, look at the 6. We're going to go to 51.2. Look at the 5. Look at the 5. 5 tells us to go up, so we're going to get 8.6. Look at the 6. Look at the 7. 7 tells us to go up, so 147.7. And then look at the 8. Look at the 4. 4 tells us to just drop it, so it's going to go 0.8. All right, looking at hundredths. To the nearest hundredth, which is our second position here. Look to our neighbor to the right. It says 1. 1, we go to the floor, which means we just drop it. So 4.05. Got our 8. We look at our 6 here. 6 tells us to go up, so it's got 16.69. We got our 9 here. Look to our neighbor to the right. That tells us to go up. So 9 is going to go to 10. This is going to go to 10, and actually the whole thing is just going to go to 1, because we're just going to keep carrying that over. All right, 0, we look to our neighbor to the right, and it's going to be 51.2. Now, I can drop this 0 because I don't need to add that 0 here because that 0 doesn't matter. It's an insignificant digit, so we don't need that. All right, let's look at the bottom one, thousandths. Okay, so we figure out here, and then we're going to look at our neighbor to the right, which is that 9, 0.811. Okay, here, look to our neighbor to the right. We're going to get 60.45, and 4 tells us just to drop it to 5. All right, we've got the 0 here. Look to our neighbor, which is a 7. So it's going to be 1.001. And finally, we have this one here, 9. Look to our neighbor. That tells us to go up. So this goes to 10, carry the 1, 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 goes to 10. So actually, when we round this number here to the nearest thousand, it's actually going to bring us to 100. All right, so that's video C. We got one more thing to look at, and that's just going to be some adding and subtracting, but estimating. So we're going to have 6 more problems, and we'll see how that goes.